Malungil total Mr. Talam, se malungil total mo kami Raul Loreng, se mo kami sa press conference tergid el alsil sa niya October 3. Mr. Talam sa agis tergid el alsil sa niya Ambassador ngadig Olai Uludong, el Ambassador gid el United Nations, ma adirgal Ambassador gid el lomter gid rabru bela or climate change. Adirgal lobunged the Minister of Health del niya Dr. Emais Robert. Al-mebanged el alsil malmring asuliw edirigal nga niya opangedel ter adra PVA lobang tri nga niya Director Stephanie Nakamura Director PVA malmring asulin basul ilmay rado mo ule mal longil total mora ibadul maraklay mabilung ebil raklay ngil total mora President Ramangsaw ma Vice President Oilo ngil total mora Senator Hokons Paules President ra Senate, ma Delegate Sabino Anastasio, Rabrun Esar, niya Speaker, House of Delegates. Yung total mga local governors, ma Adra Olvira, Galbekel State, ma local other Villa Lorenz. Minister, ma Ambassador Actual Tour Committee sa Teal, PVA, lang kadam lang America Independence Day, din din karing sel kuktara, tokol activity, malungil activity rabe karagal, lungat mo kanya PVA, lumodor ngil mong conquer. At hindi ka ulada por sedi do ring ramal lungil happy belated Independence Day marbekal at Minister Maldi lungil busula rogul tokora sel whole week celebration of Independence Day di mlaka kora karior matamal makamal di mring asulil adios kita tanuk mo amount tagi del tal sandel mornya conquer event rabrul belaw abrul orior makmal mring asulil Director Nakamura no sub elmay ako ngite Director mo pomsioning trigal adadal mlame joiner gid from Saudi cell activity kita next week.
Malingit total morar atro coloring sitel el press conference el tutao nda bagu mele klasu sa press secretary Olkeriil la musus di angater el alabangir el tutao Kaz Endo ngal Kaz Endo Chief Experience Officer KONQER Sports ma President ra kumbalitir el Kelly Wed. Wala king actor el tutawa gimam sa KONQER Sports el ang Year of the Good Health after Independence Day ngaring what's going to be happening this weekend that day the KONQER Sports it's a 2-day event temlaring ira saibal emlorakwam el ang merbelaw usel last legra tel KONQER Sports it always happens in Palau. The second year كده المرور year year 30 sponsors يل 3 corporate sponsors ma Bank of Guam, Curse Light, ma KONQER Sports aklugo en mongaringi kora di team briefing ra egal event mo happen na Sabado mo Sunday ra museum So for more information, ang submit stopper obisra gidra Palau Visitors Authority or ang submilum kadong ra obisra 488-2793 or 1930. Mandiso kal motel mo sa Kaz mo ay salasing ngara ul mga rita KONQER Sports tang raman mokte karingi mo ay salasing nga mo happen el weekend.
Angel Tutao, Ali. I'm going to do the rest in English because my Palauan is just a little rough. I want to congratulate everybody on the Palau Independence Day that was recently celebrated this past weekend. And this weekend it will be KONQER weekend. And so we're very appreciative of being invited back to do the event with PVA taking the lead this year. And we're very excited about this year's race, Minister, with your theme of the Year of Good Health. Our message has always been wellness through play, so this is why we create large playgrounds. And this year we're very happy to report that we'll be leaving kids' playground, obstacle course, so that the kids in the villages can enjoy them, and hopefully they will rotate around the state and they can experience it on a smaller scale. So the parents don't have to worry, and maybe the kids will see the bigger obstacles and shoot for continued health and living a good way. Palau has always been a very special destination for me because growing up in Guam, I had many friends from Palau grow up with me. So it's very rewarding to come out here and help with this mission of wellness through play. We have 16 obstacles this year, and Palau is also a very special stop in the circuit that we do a Guam, Saipan, Palau circuit. Next year we'll be adding Rota. But Palau is very special because we have a 2-day event here because of the many states that make the Republic. And so the best way we find is that we create an eco-adventure course on the outer states. And then Koror is our obstacle course race. So this year we have IRI, and we are recreating. Whenever we do the eco-adventure race, we like to add history and culture to it. So last year in Peleliu, we recreated what it might have been like to be a Marine reoccupying Peleliu for liberation in World War II. This year, my insistence is I don't want to always go back to the war. There's more history here than just that one war. So this year we're recreating the voyage of the Yap Stone Money history, where participants will sort of role play and be a voyager from Yap, landing in the shores of Irai, and going through the jungles to go to the rock quarry, find the rock quarry and make stone money, bring it down to the waters, transport that weight back to Yap. And so there's this sort of entertaining but very historical recreation, if you will, in a role-playing, playful way. So at least they get to that point. We have we're still registering folks. If you're interested in doing so, you can join as teams or individuals. Please contact PVA for more information, or you can visit our website, konquersports.com. That's KONQER. I know it's a funny spelling, but that was the only way to trademark it. We have also we want to be. The event will be on Saturday, and we have 4 solo individuals and an 11-team group heading out. So we have about 20. These are not designed to be massive events. These are more intimate, and because of the terrain, it's very hard to manage 100 people in the jungle, and we don't want to do that because it'll trample the natural resources. So this is more about teaching and recording, and then using the ability to rebroadcast the content to teach people these beautiful areas. And then Koror is sort of the big state, the big city, as they call it, and so we're bringing the party back down to the big city. So, Minister, Ambassador, thank you for your time and letting me share this message of oneness through play. And hope to see you out there in spirit or in physical presence. Thank you. Sulang.
Press Secretary, if I could add on to what Kaz was saying. So on Sunday, October 7th, the obstacle course is going to be at Long Island with 16 courses. There's going to be 27 teams, total number of 273 participants. The obstacle course at Long Island. The registration deadline is today at 5 p.m. So please stop by at our office at Palau Visitors Authority and register. Parking is going to be available at Tele SLC or PC parking lot, and we're going to be using a shuttle. Mo shuttle or Mga amla from PC or Tele parking SLC, El Mora Long Island, and back and forth every 15 to 20 minutes. The long nila 8 o'clock, ma 5 o'clock. Sell kids course, I'm free of charge. Ma mga local vendors, typical vendors sa night market. Please support our local vendors sa arakal. And again, no smoking, and it's an alcohol-free event. mga rin raffle prizes erak po kung simerin di sa kaloring sulia local sponsors again trial corporate sponsors the Bank of Guam, Curse Light, Conquer Sports. Pumsulang.
Just one last thing. Sorry, I forgot to mention that our adult course, although we call it an adult course, children can do it, obviously with assistance with their parents. But in the mission of Wellness Through Play, 14 and under are free of charge. So I encourage families, especially large families, to come out and experience it, so that you have a good time. And it's a great team bonding and family bonding event. So we welcome everybody all over Palau to come and join us. Thank you.
Malmarang asulila Mr. Endo, Director Nakamura, and Mr. Talam sido ay so asing malungil kay del conquer leng di kakatagpong di raw ay sa wasi selbong ang bring la course. Tungar niya look forward del more el arakal mo malas mo complete la course. So, it's the challenge of it el malungil. It's a healthy activity, Minister. Di regal daw ay sa mga PVA mal laureal Gire gagi del activities ra sports el mos ira kuk kakang kodang el merbelau el deka dil bol mal morada bol modaiv mal ubel el kuk del turist el mel mora al ol mal ubeng al baab gagi del kakang kodang ra sports sa dirigal mal tele la vela el mo ngid bra adal mel el me turist el vela logi wa sports mo de manera sur la PVA gulnit the minister bod exclusive tileng temutul mora field de set up by course. So thank you very much, Kaz, and thank you very much, Steph. Weekend the Mitra Conquer. Masaule Mr. Talams, ang kadaman lo Mitra Minister Emais Robert, el upol ngusel second part ra press conference gid ngi ma Ambassador Uludong. Musulang.
Maluwil to tao para Belau rogoy asusan namadong di umo mal Mr. Talam sang maluwil na rogoy igagid el program laro la PVA kaya the Year of Good Health you know they try to simplify things in Mobert maldita blow la health good health and bad health good health is wellness. Si kita perlu wasi at suguma ada wila health ringi berulap tol activity indak bolser indak lo spa gurul. Problem ringi da merula gurul mo klo marada di soring gurul. Dingire the try berulap tol activity lo gaget marada mo malao de gurul. And that's good health. Di maluwin na rin lo ay sa eral tutaw mga na Ambassador Olai Uludong. You know last week en mal katenge kan mora UN General Assembly lo mga President Ambassador. It was a real eye opener at the world stage. Self mal lungin na rin lo ay sa kada magiging blue less than 20,000. When we sell the ball matro tigil toklar about tigil afmal si singum tigil Russia masina mamrigel and we can speak in equal terms man say mo igel swada rogoy maigel atid rogoy na material abulula de torrenges with the same right mal kotlungin you know abundas india I didn't appreciate it until tigil pong igisang mal important thing. Kita we are the developing nation. If toka sa the marul, toka sa the matmokla, it goes peang eso. Mal toka rather blue rather willing to help us. Kaya kotum le klote al mo ay sa tetele la puluat. Especially this year in Year of Good Health Belau, mal appropriately tell General Assembly, amle focus on NCD, ma TV, Tora Health, ma ulma presidenta ulit nga makmong, hindi sila mo kami sa malbutol, lungi lepto teal, mong malbutol ako ng ice, mang akti ulma kaya de so Ambassador apol sa dahil wa kukaralel matitele laurior, mong ko kita mo sa dahil gimon sadra UNGA di soal mutaklia saya gibong presidenta kasi koto toka aswada masawada ni gidel maldi fokus mamgasay toy el gida fal berur elara awan at kagid subject to NCD non-communicable disease el raktel yakal buyul ding rectal high blood masugal ma heart ongerunga climate change ya ongedei ocean gida tril topic magimosada UN president amal emphasize mun seguir sa ambassador mun mudadu gida amomsada gida el topics mamsula
Almisulang Minister malungil tutaw sa doy legorkaw ma media team of course sa Officer Mr. Olkeriil Kazuo dire maldiswa kalomu ulwase asusam lamadung makti imu elang lungutel ti alemal Lutkeor other belaro kuye wase happy Independence Day malungil ti alel kuka sel temela Independence Day ay gidele ya government gida invite ra tigel kamal ambassador sa ngara outside del May akmal dira kalmal laweng asalwa singuk monia te ala nga kalme and then brief ra ay niya rior niya gurulera United Nations marada blue dira kalmal understand dal wase tiadur aleka akngara UN ngara akmaruringin gila blue belaw hindi siya kalamu alwase United Nations sa headquarter niya ngara New York United Nations sa lokot global al blue al system lolda kara niya 193 blue mang di imol blue niya meaning di imol basyora blue niya 193 blue ang aringira bekal sils for the last 73 years al year ng 73rd session ng General Assembly sa lugar niya minister awase sa ligiblo ni ma president last week ra General Assembly sa 73rd session ng General Debate di imol mandra September di imol mandra sila 1 year seguida last week ra Tuesday September ngomo la General Debate niya te alira te garo gol daitorera blue almera UN report almera UN alwasi ayero gol rule gira la agenda 2030 ra SDG 1 lo mu ra poverty and hunger mol mutra 17 number 17 partnerships alsela of course nga ocean sa health ma climate change ma sustainable cities gira rule 17 sel every year tegi the last week at Tuesday yung mo alagay the general debate niya wa alir 73rd session ya amlestim alir del focus nga UN wase yolingi tangari 17 hindi yolingi telwase kami role daitorio sel omera a UN yung report regagiro specific regagiro niya specific al belgok del focus nga president at General Assembly luwase report article daitorio sa lugar niya minister luwase tora held go may report luwase kom aigal belung ngila laaringi ngila tora held ringi report ra NCD lete jagadil bela botokal belul ada mal klo issue tira NCD and then the report ra tuberculosis agese amne tapo mumble begel even my ministers ra held aigal belul ada mle Dialysis tokora climate change mal neklol issue la UN Secretary General ang initial global summit ring next year UNGA mumleso lomu el wasetigal daitorio May au ay sel wasetigil el ger initial Paris agreement el commitment tra ay dialogul blue sera bol Paris 2015 el gamit may gid the report and then of course within say gid el UNGA ra el aliera gid el focus ra el issue sera bilateral el ala selugul lokoringa wel wase tianga imol basyo 193 beluang ringi belugol wase india kadil dabong mo report el mora UN wase gagi dagi blam rule ra government ramam el mora klungil ra adabelaw ngire ndire te al seb ela reitor gida di ngara di segi del vicinity ra UN el luguk masada to ra bilateral ma hindi mo suwakal gukto mo suwari ato kara bilateral wasi mlo sabi ela presidente sa inga adalwil lo bengela belura Andorra landlaktel belura al sila Europe madira kal belura San Marino madira kal belura Bahrain I have established a diplomatic relations lo bengel el gukol wasi mel ang tuk mo sabi edel wasi mel next step pa wasi mel ang guk mo sabi edel matmakay ya guk cooperate الجيل bilateral diwaigal bekal drong let kid mamliga drong let masyabal el ay gil el del blue agi persaying a diplomatic relations niya blue belaw miguel blue adire el seragi bora agi del channel assembly channel debate ya president tamlo mga do arsel linya Nelson Mandela Summit لأن أقول كل ما يونا exist ربل الأذى peace ما security أو المعنى يونا ذا كم ما ربل الأذى شيء أول ما security council أقول الimportant الأذى شيء يونا واسي من ذا كلبورين يول ذي كلا ربل الأذى يا peace يا number one اللي كده يقول ربل الأذى نأسيا peace ما security يا number one الأجندة every year of course ما الألير يوم 100 year celebration ma ra Nelson Mandela mar other South Africa was India al sugum qadam sada peace and security blul adem ingeda el recognize trigenia adal diragam le help system ra UN el recognize lo ingeda ngania peace ra society ma president tamnonya te el mga du el masada ra kukselinya abelam not muringil الدرجة ما لسيسين ما بلورا South Africa الدرجة الملوك وثرورا colonization يمرقون يمرين civil unrest أتينا ذات ملو independent so مولمو الرسيجي ذي الماندي لا 24 يا نقاجي ذي البريزيدنت ملو مغطى دورا سيجي ذي ساميتا نيلسون مانديلا and then سيجي after سيجي ذي ساميتا مانديلا and then يا الدرجة ملو ينتقل الذي الدرجة المنطقة دول opening را general assembly general debate Tuesday سيسل بول opening يا دونالد ترامب president بلور ميغيل host country ارتيال UN مسيا protocol نيا ما أمول لو أي سجل priority نيرا أمريكا لندن يا ترجع رجول دايتوريا مثلا منغضو من سيجي نيا president تملي schedule المنطقة دول ولقوا أي سل المرا بلول other روجير ما UN system الواسي يجي جير رجول نيا priority سرقمام priority sa kamamara oceans, priority sa kamamara climate change, priority sa kamamara how I build a sustainable economy na kamamara through a tourism industry. Madire kal nomre nga sule la rogul blue amnal nga sergir amrigel steli garigi dara compact ma drone dara compact ma siabal ma gal derwili dola siabal mol mutra Taiwan. Taiwan ذاك الممبر UN عندين تقول تمال سورين ما ممبر UN مسيا بقولون تيل الواسي مسيقولون سيرق ما مش الأوبون الكونتينيو المقدور عشان كتر الجنرال ما يقال بلو الواسي قدم مقالان يمو إنكلود تايوان من مو إنكلوسيف تبلو UN المرارقول بلو من ذاك السلكتيف البلو ما سيجي ذا قرا عملك كلوز بيتشرني سيجي الجنرال ديبيت بيتشرني of course يا president سيجي الويك هذه رقم لمترا deputy prime minister فيتنام مولو bilateral بنجلا His Excellency Pham Binh Minh, the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, and the regular terigi the wase condolences al mura Director til los mera wera General Assembly, and then the regal nomsada gelnia akukte alla bilateral MOU sibe eder ma ligela gidma Vietnam wase mosbe eder luk momla ayagder wako hings meant ayagder bilateral trade issues malubing tourism in Vietnam medal opera 90 million adringi قد مقرن يدير المسبقات المورينيات الموضوع فيتنام من سبقات المعسكر تيل هلب برجيد الجوك ملا توريست تيل الماي يدير التقرا سكوجيل دير تدير المورينيا ديسكاس التيرون اللي يلا واسي قد مقرن يجوك expand aviation partnerships رجيد المراجع الجوك airlines نيا فيتنام ولا بريل time ما يجد الضوء نيا غرينيا بتوقع البلوسادة سبيل ما provider ريول المراميديا Dialysis silogornya minister waseng nanya te aleda dialysis الموضوع update tuberculosis ndi ukdung dangal tangatali aku according ma minister tuberculosis mal namo preventive relang mendiya ndiakal kol issue rigit mang kada dimlong dim na support gal bebira blul waseng giri el moringa gigi el policy certir el trial reducer shegi el issue of tuberculosis ndi by main اللي area الفوكس اللي president ما minister أتى القرية نسي الالي انتقرا هيلدا and then إمرال coincidentally channel assembly أمل request الواسي سل أوبرا channel debate جو اللي ترابلو مو أيش الواسي قوم جير الجير تيال رابلو ميو الميت تيال challenge الكومبات را NCD mang malmlo ngila minister ma president malmlo gaitato ais el morablu la UN ayer roguil nga issue sirgit mang ma seguida bol mregal adadu en malmlo betoga akabalu el mle approach ra regidra el mangdo ra president mangdo ra minister el gire la set magara ol ngaseu mang ministera amle mitra ministera heldra Malaysia na bilateral tir e el ministera heldra amle mitra Minister of Foreign Affairs Romania remurt el Security Council Romania mablura Estonia remurt el Terunga Security Council mara imolgingal mel Romania wuk me wase yi olingit el consider el secure gamam ya minister helda mnosib el tobad ontil el wase gamam uspe angesura helda mitri yegi el mnosib el lo ais el wase tamo maskira toktang mel angandi moyo rigid el make sure gada follow up segi el bilateral emrokon ya am tira ma already tamlamo agree el wase tamo senda toktang el mel ngase rigid legal lultuira ontil el president ma ra igel request ra ministry ra helda Director mlanya ate alalinya minister director ngarinya igel betoka igel side event ngarinya side el main el high level event nya minister sa mga duur ya tokala NCD ndi ngarinya igel event ra al malmo specific wa ngani event lu nya minister sel universal health coverage in emergencies ma minister ko kumlo update el wasi kada mal na progress el gira la universal health coverage especially at tokara emergency Director soqal mutalti ale informera Camille Adrablul was a president mal because I get the initiative ra held el ali el brother declare malungi la I get roll out the initiatives ra ministry every month mal mutra your preventive check ups متيال 10% التاكسة تاتو باقول البلادون سيت أسايد رينيل قوك مو لنا سيورا تقرا NCD وسي يجي دروقي سيل فوربس الانفستمنت جروب مع هارفارد كيف مع artificial intelligence forum عملي award president المنشاورة سيل نيا بمقدورين المسي it's a presidential award on innovation or healthcare mang minister heldam lo receiver sel award on behalf of president temrong a brief for tirgagi del healthcare ma foreign investors ra health el wasay gagi da giblam rule oren asulir and then tira sera after minister heldal attender sel ceremony etamlam lo el mel wasay gagi del investors ra healthcare a willing me o mesra minister health o mesra set magana o help regida yelinga on tidem lortir Director Minister heldam nonya te ello lunch lo bengela Minister Singapore Minister of Foreign Affairs Singapore uk no sabi el explain el Singapore lo asing ngara director adalbil rigidang wangrang ma director ngara onti dara tuk tokora held ma director tokora climate change ma tokora uk UN bal dos pe anges wala ablura Singapore Director nonya te ella Minister held el mitra Huriping Deputy Foreign Minister Huriping المسارة of course هي التقرا migration as you and the deal with تقرا migration ما تقرا health يا ما فهريبين أيجي أقول فوكس تيرا والعليا المساعدة تقرا migration ما تقرا health مثال request الميترا minister من سوري المساعدة يجي تقرا migration ما health ما of course يتم المساعدة ذي البيبيرا bilateral اللي يجي أقول أنتظر المرا هريبين Diri kami nga teele la Minister Health dalam tergi del momitra Secretary General UN lo mentir tirigel Directorio ra Pacific el namsa da igenya ukal esa group ra Pacific ay del insura NCD ay kigel ligera giungi tanges turtegi del cook regional group. Adire el malungil ay sa Bilateral ma blura Russia amla saing ra visa waiver agreement mang mlanya teele saing sel visa waiver agreement ra ministerial level minister helda era Bilateral saing lo bangara minister Sergey Lavrov ra Russia el sel visa waiver agreement diwa visa waiver agreement ra EU mang desisiu mel ang manamungil ang ngaramong malmering ra Russian investors ma Russian tourist el merbela al daxel visa waiver agreement ringil ngaya confidence ra aygal tablol blul wasen siul metmu yalla makasak le ngara how to kadam makarangi deal with ayay and then of course set to say give el confidence til el mirabel was masigi del agreement tabla sa ngi mel albla sa ngi ya process ay lang kadmo submit sigi del albla sa ngi mura olbi ma olbi la mosbi el passer ngi device agreement ra EU and then aduk mo sigi de ay kadmo do ada roshal wase mesigi de aduk mo oleng tanga suwertir el wase tamarangi kadmo makat help pergi del mo expose tourism el mura balwad el mura roshia mang se edel kuk attract ra tourist ra Russia madira investors dira nonya teele la minister lom teerigi de saing sel linya world resolution ablura Kazakhstan wana belura Asia alu tabida resolution wase because the peace overarching theme ra UN ngire del mo o make sure ngarinya code of conduct achieve world free blue adal mo free terrorism ma minister helam area blue bela ul saying segid initiative ya guk maria next step al guk poda trial wasela gaduk magarangi era guk blue el momitre segid requirement dire gamnya telela president el mitra president Estonia ser gulgoringira wala wase Estonia ma Romania murtal ma security council imolgingal manya teelel dire mitra president Estonia le tolini tasenkiorgi ya blura Estonia blura wana blura Europe el selinya gotel advance ra e-government mang tadere gamle masada atele health wase kada magarani el sugum wablul wege del mal advanced tokora e-government ma e-technology tamagarani me help gida mi gal blul mura gege del watele health ma gege da issue del discuss sege del bilateral tir el wase tamagarami elonga sewargit adire el president amle meeting el secretary general ra ITU sel telecommunication union bela wa delga qabol member sei ma sugum qad asid el member ra telecommunication union and then bela mo 151 member I think yeah if I stand to be corrected and then one of the last remaining below the album member tagi del ITU once el boda member and then nsabe del muaskar til me help regida tokra telecommunication of course in the margin to say there kan mal neklo lungil aisel president mga sama prime minister Erna Solberg amle launcher selling first high level panel ra 12 laitorio abul adal malo lo marang wasi tel ocean agotel clol issue matamlot ma launcher sel high level panel on sustainable ocean economy al trial wasi mal batokor el anga aygal al adal المساعدة تورا أوشين ما يقال initiative شيقال بلول وشيقال مقراني امرول للأوض ما يقال initiative شيقال البروتكتر أوشين ان ديش المقتقر تيقال تويلبا أواسي كده روغل تويلبا represent different regions we have something in common those بيرن تيال داب ra tokora health edire lo spera tial dab tokora wealth mangira del modong okle mamsad el waset tial use ma conservation ng magarang ida come up with a self plan el wasay you take what you can and nothing more basically at the end of the day kada magarang of course protect the still ocean, but kada dire kan magarang uspe ringil sustainably mang sa last generations President mga sawa co-chair sa gidal panel lobangela Prime Minister Norway for the next 2 years yang nga rin of course Prime Minister siya bala member ng panel President Mexico, President Chile, Prime Minister Fiji, President Portugal, President Gambia, President Jamaica, ay President Namibia, matumat makarokoy 12 representative region, alwasela katukuk makarang omes, alwasela makarang mobile more next step, which is kadamo action. Hindi ka dito asado, makarang mobilize the leaders, political, mga tadu private sector. Private sector, businesses, mga civil society, mga NGOs, sa launching momre kan dire kan malmering at alala president mga saw lo mga door tirigaling niya ocean businesses sa blue earth so him na mga door la inform ay gidan maklol shipping tingal CEO ora maser ka igal maklol shipping ma igal maklol lokon balia blue earth lo spare still ocean and was saying ayal kumya business and then giri will mo have a sustainable outlook ayal how you deal with business with the ocean mindful mamal blue facing these issues message sa do yung hopefully siguro in a nutshell was what ngarangal allegra UN basically say the 1 week that's what I give them kora daita give them participate ring president ma minister hindi say the rangal say the 1 week en already gara UN omu every day mo next year 74th session this wakalo aisel was malungila priority kita to kura health alir ma climate change ma oceans of course education direct ya man shoglo ay silwa sa next year ya alir na to kura health dirigid ma to kura health ra UN ra NCD ya next year UN am na decide wa sa next year mo education abolungul almera general assembly mal next year mo education ya climate change men direct al mutan agenda ma peace and security mendi gidi sa boy ang yak mo Malsugo mga niya kurager, yak malwiling al-enser, sulang.
Sula Ambassador Uludong, Minister Robert tagakurang mal betogel, possible bilateral agreement maluwing kontratal what sis branch. Ngayon capacity or other belawin sa bedon mo umuray kal, ti alin merablur belay. Kemal mga dodu lom ter belas o sis pagral sila belwat mo sabil maral mo to
mal misulang ire sadoya seguido ya presidente kira small island developing state kredir digo melget kabulwat ako net clone timasa ngira UN active dimensioning is bugado was we're doing these things kita kada ko gigere bulu di ko tuptok regional development goals SDGs sa UN adoro hindi ako hindi mo in fact abong compare regional bulu kita way ahead hindi ako to close to trail lo niya was gibru laigang hindi gusto sa imamam mag-ipro spare partners. Sige na niya president. Gina del mo bases o sarado mas gibru lauror hindi ka uspang eso. Hindi ka damdak to uspang eso. Gina do lingit. Ngo to kablu. Sorry lo seu. Hindi la do lingit hindi ka gusugit. Kada problem brenga sula la blu. Ti brenga problem brenga sula Miguel. Ti kay gina lo bangyan may. Siabal. Ya Taiwan de ko to sauri. Hindi bebe la blu de ko to sauri ikut toka plaru regal ke devil time plura India kada madi lagi taneso India do ni ikut club loop mal toka ada ni regal club buri ding tedero barau ese do lagi rosit mal di devil time ya la mo regal rura ke tenar mu la ikut toka incentives lo ser gida toka held especially alal year good health tanong gaida yoga Blanco gusto kita member ng mga school may program ra hospital physical activity ra government ma schools diesel ko to nges loru ringi olga se origi mo repair dispensary rogui ma hospital bro kada try improve healthcare system rin elia ambassador tira ba mi tratas yung mal reassure wasi ay gimugot mo klaigang yung Somalia lo Minister-MOH proactive the try baru legal digit di tabaden mo dos peanges imora ay gele baru di wa albunet di tamdu mismo que ditira baru Cuba ya te legal mita presidente Cuba y de okul masada ya Cuba masada o mangir one on one mal gele baru kada wasi gele baru di 12 million ning island liwayir abu liwayir di tanawam do tigawa imol bulu rablad di brega Miguel less than 100 miles lo da de will tir Miguel di tanawam do di tir mong ya health indicators tira 1916 melang plan change rowi ma ya gidele ada kilmo odel bisi abdingir primary care system tira kotlungil dia kalau spera mal high tech di mal practical igagi del lorul meng kadang-kadang tertil ngari 7 ngalge ngat kubarela ngasku tamne 10 na dropout ngari 7 di one tiri igagi del buige langa 12 del October bigabli jo merbelau hopefully mo magiging logistic training in the community center ala brillo babla bagir gidami tigel bebil tob ding goto mega sulil to masigid tamal roida on the other side of the world the Caribbean di tomesa atitere de was the trail improve gagi de health ma again standard chigi willing to help in their own way. Gel scholarship maktiwa maldi free. Ngania available one every year. Ngania ngaga school sa dito high school guksuan. It's el through the Ministry of State ma hospital, Ministry of Health, otis bertir. Ni akmal lumran gel training in labestri SLMA, the most el bertir gel go urior gel dispensary mereka sulia adaktiwa. Verdi seguide Sado ya cuando obtiene muy gal bilateral relationship dia di mitra actually va a morir sel gulogil was intel bela sel one vote gari que di less than 20,000 di sel vote gi agoto pro to trele hotel mringla patokol belua amgelu gi de seguir one vote miguel del mondo lo spergin was que magarang sel lo gi terse cual brega sul ambasador le gagi del gesora India magal gesora bebera blue adimna al mel ditara seguir del one vote ul en se edel mai ya kutela time kada kwadi wasi kama mati masai ada belau kwadi dia kada di tiagi sel kotokloa impact ringi da okose ginal ngi proud de dia wasi agioba imol vote kotokto se del mul lo spering ambrigela un director brother gi olga sergi de la rogui a seguir de glul blura Israel in fact a siam de ul mensoriras ngari on trish ngire del Google mesa y el dongi tertir ya suti tomal willing to help mongoto toga teal goto toga eso ni selval le cloud to trail te del la siguiente se toga NCD ya presidenta mal lo batati mo mal di mosma de del NCD mal connected el more climate change connected el mortal dabel subo de mataga khri kada mosme ma climate change ma mo affect a blue the lomal ma aklagar arada ma arm mo affect di seguir to NCD ma di no bobo diwa la presidenta bolo de dur so ngani el problem the face kada mal magsai Mande wila kotumne klo impacto se tinga la presidente modora UN wase baby rablu lat tong rablu lat ada madragal pekelsil digi da other belau ada pacific abai bedera adingis overeating le ul mga made adi mga ada amital gal na mo masaurele da madra te da we're trying to develop our country em la besa el mal basic el practical amora ses mamora e em di mga akan sume mga seorang sige namle tiene la presidente mung egi la ula haiblada ma sugal marugul mung agi musada singara agi solution el kupela ma sois bringi adra soli lo rengs mu ngara agi da problem the face rogul ngara agi el kupla da toru ma amle got el musada ni a healthcare insurance agi healthcare fund del NHI say has to do with universal coverage got the close topic World Health Organization, my UN. For such a small country, Avela, not releasing national health insurance cover almost 99%. In fact, more 100% take it recent. What looking is cover other below, more foreigners. OCCU coverage again more other Masuga minimum wage, other Masuga got the close. Say it sell got the close. Impact rin ito close to trail brother living mo gida mo proud mo gida kaya blue di sa mula mo close to al mutul baby ratoil doru na nada ako na masar dirigi ay gida to era a school health program kada na chen sa gida kada sa NCD agarrak el ramclola ni la kada mo ran magigray ito di ran me maclomos mer mutel change ra school lunch program ta ko to cloud impact togol bulu asolin bruringi e da kasi ilmo mag bruringi e gablo business driven ada lorur ta shobay dia kalsa soria dosada yaling mo afecta shobay ndi kid gegre bulu em la mel gut pokil was a public school o to da process with a spam togoma egal grave may mahitagal toda sugal toda soft drink se gora gegre to hindi addressing NCD hopefully in 10 years in say el masaga impactri may kita may atol adra abulado o mese o se Avela is moving in the right direction tiele initiative del Director Presidente was a reclaro we a physical check-up preventive check-up kada na rulia will insurance kada mara ospedingi lora adel more seguido wellness seguido organismo ada mom sisi mo greudo de spending mo adel smear treat other smear mong tegi the preventive check-up lamgot mok mandatory mo adel working age mo open mo bekadablu eso ang announce mo ilan sales I mean October 1 no effective sel healthcare fund preventive program si el hospital really appointment en área de packages based on age group área 18 to 20 tigil group between 20 to 40 but and so on age group the your regime embargo gani gigil guk chegra emasgaul wase kasugal ka high blood kada try kaya tsara era el salmal mosme el mel wase namodia galul it's a preventive check-up setara imara ko to initiative ni ada blada mal lugar di roxil was kada gere blue emla ruli sel to ga even a maclobula da sel bulu ni seguida revira time enseguida ko aklinionet kada gere emgasai in this the Bilateral voltado the weather we and that macli hopefully we can see results in a few years address NTD kota klo sige the statement was rather belau ko tamal magasay 70 up to 75% tagi da madra NCD in their lifetime. Etera dilgid ada blue other way. Yeah, as women say that they give a chance to say the law within the next 10 years, and we have done something. My guy get the initiative law preventive checkup. You know, rural get say school lunch program. Mung got the toga. You get the guam got mokl the rule. You know, to address climate change, my guy ocean, they give the renewable energy. In fact, a club a leadership meeting, the moment saw the sale, the Magarange, a master sale program president was by 2025, we're into 45% renewable energy. We have to take the lead. If we do it, we can do it since free. Adogi rather than Momuringi, Adogi Undas, the Dora Vilas, the Malmasai. Directly, the Gat Maclear Lang, you say until a president, a cost of Togaradel, sorry, long as a year, again, they meet the teeth, and Momasa the year club. You know, once in a lifetime opportunity to get with Maclear and meet it Adam to Gulen. The Dialysis, Loltoil, either by Gorokal Masavilas, a good potrimo, a club, our salary, take the renewable energy, go through it. I am getting policies, the blood rule, President Amnato, Tiale Modera plastics. Lang Dera Betel la table, the Gopma, the flask. You know, I get the winding on the soul helper at the ocean. Tell plastic trash about the room got an eagle. But no problem, they will take the initiative to address it. I give the Sadoya, Goram get the way, the sell over a world stage and you, Moloy. And I was how did you do it? The Gadamal Mobrega Sulira, Cotton Brega Sulira Masabello, Tial Women's Conference. Every year, Loruri, maybe a time of the other Mutiga, Borsedi, Basada, it's bringing change. Magagal away, but it's bringing Rumula, and it keeps reminding people, but eventually, the change of habit to give Momrula, Brastaway. Tari the role was under politics and a prolonged in fact I'm going to do other Singapore to get from the 17,000 lab. We have 17,000 politicians. Most of the time we can agree, otherwise I was an only good mokla maklotaway. Mungida more proud. Katangel more all stage lobes I get. You know, coming from a very small country, my girl contributions of the rule. It's actually very big in the where I give the Agundas in the Baraktel Lolita, Nesra partners. Eli in one with the Ambassador Olai, my president, will do it 38 countries, I'm not young. 30 some. Oh, yeah. And they all have something to offer, including Indonesia, the mosquito tableau ambulance. We're giving you brand new ambulance. India is doing all these other initiatives. Got to talk at the al, mga sulir partners again, the dimol mol lolling. Aware of bring Mali email to us all the days, other so Arab say. I got missions again, like Belau, UN, Washington DC, mga Shawan, including Taiwan, Makwam. Dengan asal Belau, mga kora Mikwam natin girel. Di gagil sim igel pasyor gari am klo sim ringil ulmo da mablang argo tergi invest aude del mau en kota gegre do si di invest tergi e kota close o isu belam Miguel te al akmal lo ngilo ya ambassador Olai to kota bulu o visitira gegre sampai akma ali aktiva abu bulu di o visitira imol building kadri apply o visitira nga adi imol gegre bukegre o visitira hospital mo militar uberti ya staff tira basically تبدي دروت اللي دي غارتير compare ما يقال بيبيرابلو دي سيل opportunities إلو سيسبي ويقال كده بتقول بيدنا تعال أخذ تقلو من جديد المو understand شيء كده اللي ترى مريض كده واسي ماذا تجيب اللغاس يقال كده يوصل المرة يقال كده لو بس لنقول تقلو ألو سيسبي what you put in is what you get. Assume other mosquito was in Kumawadi or Lela Turi, and that's what we're going to get. We're fortunate that Cotton Bring Asulan ambassador in Gaira, Taragot proactive ambassador the Gaga Travel, with the National Basso Hospital. I miss a clue. Based on what we give out and got the close return investment. As a nation, and you know, we have to invest. Remove legal obviously to give militar organization do our rental mama overdue number 3 months. And this is heard from all over. The Akmadak who young and get our brother either the banks, either other blue the banks. The more black are good was it. Assume it's father, we have to pay some money. In fact, otherwise, I use something to give Mogila, Aurelius. Year that I got to close compared to that. You know, I have to say this. I have to do it. What they're doing is a very important job. Digo que Sadoe, Algari Omogere, very ambassador Bluetooth.
Kamanshula Minister Robert Seldoreng Seteri Portugal ma ambassador Uludong Doreng Lasok Mutegal ambassador Sorogim Tomoy Gamio. Selo me Ematel Umral ma United Nations o Memo Segal. Ngaringil teal malungila other available. Malungila initiative blam take todo ma United Nations mo ay selikadam larmul mal mo atter legal development calls sa UN mokodokorawa da lada mo umral mo ruera legal ito el dorul ma kadala di merenga sulit terung tial liu no bangela presidente ergite moment sebil mesa legal tial el merablur Palau el aguluay sera como ambassador el voter guide el plura Romania ma a Estonia sorir el mo soisbra Security Council ndi tokswera wan el voter mo wan el kingal Romania la gongel lo mskida toktan ngwangal expertise specialty ra toktan asam melangil merbela ok muselti alla musabel melang makla
Quando c'era un modo di dire in maniera tale modo di dire quando questo è il tilo ma Maria orthopedics in der aiuto io spero per toccare dinge gida diak ma su velen gid e kimu gid e tigel guksabil ada Romania ma imagine the option pula wasi agi nam tigra ada aiuto legong abi la toktang akhir mungkin ditang materung mung elakar di mana tu mungkin hopefully aku orang before December tabel terung itu asin sawan meskipun 1 year sugu menggunakan la rogo yang seilmu erurak gira ternyata ngalian mutbebe ablul bukti me offer di dirakal salmo di Romania pan me firma este was dia mori le kim lagut makli perti mo ada dura atetelele ikomu di gel backlog itlori akul gitra de sisiu ngwa gira gel orthopedics gira da is ada Israel di ne wanire mrael elang kadang tata ya Taiwan di endra in fact by next week or so mrael mo dia kar mung seguida koratelew mung Rolio Litra, autobi hindi murtir malgari algo el meia, mulmuta Vietnam. Ada Vietnam hoy seguida con top active. Man direct le offer was we can help in some way, no me satitele. Man seguida un Litra ada use.
Sula Dr. Robert program melgo toktan raharte walot kitel National Health Insurance Ser Albonia taramle purpose niyak mo sabel mo claudo del moro hospital ma kada mara gel dongul do spell el mo sabia rogul toktang lo spell ngari audo da kal National Health Insurance el sabilo spell o mara plagdal wa gel wa x-ray ma lo bengora pesel advance x-ray sever mrading atem sa adat na singat el malahartnya.
Well, go through in gere, sado isera lobo la insurance. Ika to kan demdaktor wasi tia la kalele bola kalorior de try cover other rogui. Malgere el tax. 5% is actually 2.5 orior employee, 2.5 employer. Kodul mo le, iwan toka restrictions la kadom das mutia nakatsobel. Ni go through in aro lawais elaga de la to Office-KONQER healthcare fund igagi de la board la Minister Sarang Dr. Yano chairman Olai social security ngari magagi de governor Siskar Ramnul representative governor sera lobo la plan 2011 me lang actually ngaria reserve ngara bangka. Yeah, Giboruri Hospital, the Medical Referral Committee, we've been working very closely with the Healthcare Fund. Was going to try, say, I give the program, the preventive program, try save all those that are fund. Was going to say save all those will go invest in Mara Avalua. But last year, since the program started, other Healthcare Fund. Is over 90,000. Mararam sira anesthesia. That's first investment. Len miltamalam sira anesthesia madadura ada was a sumak sender 3 smell todo belau termalam sil. Already take it aram sil. Made invested ito go gay you will arar. So that's one. El arak based gel cook savings this whole year. Nganya gel sesil mal gonna try lo mes mong fantas mer amal gilen mal madiak bagay preventive programs mong gasar smer other healthcare fund Nakamura you have another 100,000 so looks me gel mospe so we're building and say we're gonna insurance and help around. At the same time, we're building capacity little by little. It means in blue lawasi, tell Doruria or Urmundan and Dakasela for the Elarage, Mugina, Duli Tangle, other healthcare fund at the Lurage, so I'm going to give a blue.
Mansula, Minister Robert Toga Southern Logere. Hindi nga gina Secretary Gadore de Southern Mutarong si Ambassador Cabo Ambassador. Any question?
Good morning, Ambassador and Minister. My question will be for the Ambassador. During the sidelines of the UNGA, it was reported that 19 countries launched the Carbon Neutrality Coalition, and I'd like to know if Palau is part of that, and if not, what could be the reason behind it?
Thank you for your question. Di mo na ako kurang ba respond mura Henry. So during the United Nations General Assembly this year, we have the whole week had a climate week. So there was over 100 climate events. And every country has the prerogative to launch coalitions. So, of course, that was one of the coalitions. Of course, the President of France, Macron, also launched the second part of the One Planet Summit as well. Michael Bloomberg also did his forum on climate. The Marshall Islands launched their Climate Vulnerable Forum coalition. And that's one of the coalitions that was launched. Why we're not members of the carbon neutrality is because we're going 45% by 2025. When countries start saying carbon neutral, that has an impact. When you define what like carbon free, carbon neutral, and you say some countries like Fiji and the Marshall Islands, they both launched together that they're going carbon neutral by 2050. Now, for fossil fuel dependent countries like small islands in the Pacific that are very remote, so we have to be dependent on importing fossil fuels, it's still very expensive now to make a transition that fast, that quick, without affecting the economy, which affects the people. Because the biggest challenge for the communities now is the price of the oil. That's, that when it translates to per kilowatt hour, then the consumer has the burden to pay a high cost. And of course, when you start saying, okay, when you're going carbon neutral and you're going as fast as you can, you have to have an enabling framework to be able to transition without, basically destructing your economy, because we have to phase it out. And carbon neutral means you have to remove the cars that are on the streets now. And I think that by the time 2050, for some countries, it's going to be hard for some island countries to just turn off using diesel. That's why when the U.S. National Renewable Energy Lab helped us with our identifying our NDC going into Paris, that we could only assess the energy sector. We couldn't touch the transport because we don't have enough information to see the impact of the transportation sector. So it was a logical sense at the end of the day that the president made a political decision that we go 45% renewable by 2025 for our energy sector. And then, of course, there's energy efficiency programs that complements it, but that's as fast as we can go. Until we achieve, we at least try and achieve the 45%, we won't know if we can overshoot it or not. So yes, maybe, by then, by 2050, and I think from their standpoint, from the Fiji and the Marshall Islands, given that they're Pacific Islands, from their standpoint, they're banking on that by 2050, the solar technology and technology is like the age of cell phones. There'll be so many in place that it becomes so cheaper that it's going to be faster for them. They probably cannot do it now, but they're thinking that by then it's so cheap that they can do it at scale. What we're trying to do is we're trying to go at scale now, but on a realistic and reasonable, that's enough that you can see the incentive that the people can then save. Because at the end of the day, you can launch all these initiatives, but and then when you sit on the table and you negotiate, what's the best, sort of landing zone that accommodates, affordability and efficiency, and then at the end of the day, it helps the people in terms of their expenditure on use of fuel, whether it's electricity or sewage, which still relies on the fuel to operate.
Thank you, Ambassador. I have one more question. You spoke about the target, 45% renewable energy target. I saw in one of the videos during the UN address of the President, Nick Davis, Grid Market CEO, was with the Palawan delegation, and I wonder if what are the updates, especially that I heard that he will be arriving in Palau tonight. So can you share any updates with the project with Grid Market and other groups?
Thank you. Yes, the last time the grid market was here was last month, I think I recall. Yeah, and they had briefed the leadership on the plan and of course updated the leadership on the work by bringing in the various companies that could help us find solutions. So of course we had a meeting with them in the margins of the UNGA because grid market they're helping Palau sort of look at the different solutions that are out there and then trying to help us and see what sort of solutions that we need and what sort of partners that then can come in and then help us bridge that gap that we have in terms of bringing in corporations to help us meet our target. So yes, they're arriving tonight and tomorrow he will then again brief the leadership about what happened from the last time he was here till now, and then of course at the end of the day, similar to what we did in the summit last year, is the intention is we progress together as a nation, and then hopefully we will be able to find a partner that will help us get to 45%. But yes, they'll be here this evening, and then I'm sure they will report to the leadership. So I would hope that everyone will be there to hear them, and everyone, and of course the media is invited for that. Thank you.
Thank you for the wonderful answer, Ambassador. I have also one question for the Minister. I heard reports about while Palau is celebrating Independence Day, there's a report that dialysis machine ran out of filters. Is it true? I'd like to verify that from you.
Very good. In fact, I was just going to address that as the last thing, but it's a good thing you asked. What happened is, there's a order coming October 8th on the ship, and then they ran out a little bit over the weekend. Well, I think on Friday. I arrived on Sunday night, then I found out Monday night. They found out that there was a little shortage. They had placed an order in Hawaii, apparently got stuck in United Airlines wasn't able to put it up, so there was a shortage. But I found out about it as soon as I arrived, so I, immediately, called, and then last night everything arrived. In fact, I'm still a little bit sleepy because they were doing dialysis all night last night, so everything is fixed. It's just a short-term solution. There was a little shortfall, but I just want to reassure everybody. So always ada blue wasing maral. No, tegi mga songs filter dialysis. Muna dia omsil dialysis ra Monday, ma Tuesday. Hindi kasus gale filter am na kwamel may tigil nagilil mo omsil ra misil ra kasus. It should be okay. And a supply of Brian Milgadial October 8 and the mobile blood type meld. Mga di mo klaro so far hindi ka kaltangat brenga sular wan di na atmosphere hindi namo niya filter tigil gilil uspera omsil nga da ko comer hospitale na mawin aro ko mo mabsaw.
So Minister Robert te guardialas del mora Ambassador Uludong guluay sa klaseng gura tradisyon na UN ngel sel host country ngel presidente selo gerel mo madadu hindi President Trump mo number 3 madadu singra ulmong lo singra gura impacting metal el de la United Nations sin mo misen
silang lang galim. Well, okay, it's always an interesting question. Even when other UN national debate, first 2 hours Tuesday, I'll anticipate President Miguel, whether Donald Trump or like former President Obama, of course, Brazil actually number 1. Brazil ingel United Nations sort of by practicing as host country and number 2 dingya while main speaker which is Bluram Rigel host headquarter. Hindi ulmong game law number 4. After Ecuador, get mlarabli letto dingel since President Miguel Oblara Manhattan en sel top da President Miguel hindi imal President adal ligil stop dia rogir rael mang lomyod mang manlewngil ang normaling giril mingil wala stiring en purposeling mingil mga rogil blul adam namodong okle gdamingil dingil metmo mang el alire ngel presidente National Assembly dir Ecuador malnom sisi el kamitira alwasay ndiak sel dungura tel sel de stat tel channel debate al meyo da Miguel diwar vekla al meyo da Miguel ngel after girel mong mang emhan lo ngil ng sel al meyo da Miguel Ecuador adaitor Ecuador this special his ngena wheelchair mang maral bayo ram leungil highlight retero gil UN masera tel General Assembly etira maral mudu ngutial stage el mero il ngamitial mang mal leungil highlight el el al General Assembly el al murat 74th next year engira el mo o tmagarogo wasay a disability gel priority legal blue ese am legot klol ala presidente Ecuador awase ngoram leungil leng bayat tane bolong do kadokoram asarong del ngara awil chel mesois National Assembly esira almereg ngamar madan Trump
tula Ambassador Uludong Presecretario Guadimne gigita question median mergamire al total.
Madam Sulang and Mr. Talams, thank you, Rhea, for coming to the press conference. Sulang ang Ablo Ring, si Madam Saule, Minister Emais Robert Emir Al-Sils, Sulang Ambassador Uludong, ilal October 3, yung mal special day, ra Helenda Oymay, ra Office ra Special Prosecutor, Smay Drodang, ra Palau High School, Jessica Daniel, ra Aymalig Elementary School, Dennis Ito, ra Public Work, Chin Kel, ra Land Registry Office, Gilberto Alano, ra Hospital, Torwal Ulong, ra Weather Service, Suranjini Hector, ra Hospital. Malungil sil Marbet Laad, Komsula Loreng, sa dito ay leadership meeting ra President, Olbi ra Kalulaw, ra Senate, House of Delegates, Rubugul Belao, Governors, Speakers, Mokluguk, Arogul Media invited, el morngi ra tel mutrol Olbi ra Kalulaw, ra Senate Chamber, ra 2 o'clock ra tutaw, 9 a.m. El mo report seguido Renewable Energy, makukpebi ra toko ra tila government trigid. Again, happy belated Independence Day Marbet Laad, Romal Msulang, Manix.